What is going on, everybody? Anthony here, 6 Hill Mafia, man. We are on 146 Saturday night, Tales of the Darkside, guys. Bear with me if you can. I've been sick for 2 weeks. It sucks. But CT, my man, what's up, dude?
Man, it has been a busy week, one hell of a week, but I'm glad you're feeling better. I know you've been struggling, man. I didn't think we were gonna make it.
I didn't think I was gonna make it either, man. But I couldn't miss you know, two nights with you guys, man. Everybody in the chat and everything. Yeah, something, you know. But last week was death. It was death. So it's now it's like light death, you know. Like, I can move around, but yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks, man. Yeah, Chuck, dude, I'm fucked up, man. So, but we're here, man. Appreciate it, man. I'll say what's up to everybody in the chat. Let's see who's here. I'm starting a bit early, like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, because the time's shifted, but Arizona doesn't shift. So
time is shifted.
Time has shifted, man. There's been a variance, man. Displacement. So the thing is let me know in the chat too. Like, does this work for people? Because now, I think technically I'm starting an hour early for everybody in the country, except Arizona. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know if this is too early, but it works a little better for me because it's still 6 my time as it's always been. So I don't have to start later anyway. So
works for the East Coast.
Yeah, that's why I figured it's not as late. Yeah. So hopefully it works for everybody. But appreciate those. So SpongeBob, what's up, my man? Fat Batman as well, dude. What's up, brother? Man, we got Brian Hepburn as well. What's up, man? Hector in the house. 16 shape. What's up? Primetime Reviews. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Who else we got in here? Steven Lawrence as well at Blackbird Tech. What's up, man? Thank you always, dude. Appreciate it always. Mark P also in the building tonight. Thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Especially because I haven't been around last week. You know, it's kind of rough. Clinton Martin, what's good, dude? Charlie the Unicorn, yeah, man. It's we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, bro. But we're always screwed, man. Sinister, what's up, brother? Also in the house, man. Who else is here, man? If I miss anybody, my apologies. I just tuned in just in time to see Ray pistol whip that guy. Hell yeah, dude. Good fellas. Yeah, Bob Dylan, what's up, bro? Stream starts early. Things are getting better already. Yeah, hopefully, because like I said, it's, you know, the time shifted. So, you know, we'll see how this goes. Doc Bat, what's up, my man? Thank you for coming as well this evening. And anybody else I'm missing? Pedro Lopez, what's up, dude? And Blazing Asian, what's good, man? Time keeps on slipping. Hell yeah, dude. It does, my man. Works fine for me. Definitely works. All right, cool. Appreciate you guys. Blurred Dad, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, man. Tim Harvey also here, man. What's up, Rob, as well, dude? Speaking of Rob, Burnett will probably join us a little. He's running a little late. A few people are running a little late, but that's okay. They all have to adjust now because I'm doing an hour early, like I said. So everybody's like, "Oh shit!" Wouldn't it be great, Randall? Yeah, if we can all agree on one time shift. That's what it should be called.
That makes so much sense. I don't.
It doesn't. I know.
The key to that is if we could all agree. I don't know if we're there yet.
I think we can be. Well, who knows? We can't agree on half the shit in this country, but time. Anyway, Benjamin
maybe
Green, what is up, my friend?
Fleet takes us over.
Well, maybe. What's up, Spock? How you doing, man? Time never changes for Mafia, regardless of Arizona's customs. Hey, dude, it's still like 1996 here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I just watched Jurassic Park 2 in theaters. The Lost World. No, that was 97. But you know what I'm saying? Yes, man. Daylight savings sucks. Windman, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, it's a little early for everybody. So, JD, what's up, brother? As always. So, anyway, yeah, it's probably gonna be, you know, me and CT for the foreseeable evening. We'll see if some people pop in. Leo will probably join in. Like I said, Rob. I think Mario and brother cousins are a bit occupied right now. So we'll see how things go for the evening. But James Box to CT, how's the Krug?
The Krug is fantastic.
The Krug.
Yes. Krug is right back. Right here.
Yeah, he is right.
Yeah. Digging Krug. He's enjoying the addition to the collection. You know, just a couple things. I wish he had a split boot. You know, so he could you could articulate that ankle a little bit. The boots are very stiff, so
Yeah, there.
they can be a little bit there. But other than that, I'm really happy. More.
Your mic's zipping out. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh, my mic's zipping out?
And well, now you sound fucking great. I don't know.
Okay.
That was weird.
Pull it closer. All right.
Okay. The last like sentence or two, whatever point you were trying to drive home, nobody fucking heard.
All right. All I need is more Klingons. He's looking great, and that split boot just makes it the lack of a split boot. Mm-hmm. Just limits that articulation just a little bit. Other than that, yeah, digging him.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. Yeah, split is not there. So, but that was a couple weeks ago, and I know it's been a couple weeks since I've been on. But did you get anything in this week or the last week or two?
I did. I don't. You know, I've got I got my Moff Gideon. So
let me take a look here.
He's looking pretty damn good there, man.
Oh shit!
Now that we got Purge Troopers, and I know we're going to talk about them a little bit later. I do wish, man, this thing lit up. I know it didn't light up, but that's what I want these days. I want
that's true. That's true.
I don't know. I don't care how you do it. You know, let's get there. But yeah, this is going to be my my Moff Gideon. I've kind of pulled out the other one. I'm doing a little mashup with the body, and yeah, I'm digging. I've got him with the 2 Praetorian guards. You can't see it. It's in a DTOF off to the side, and they're looking great. It's a good figure.
Do you feel he's a better and better? I don't want to say better. Better.
Well, he's going to be my representation of Moff Gideon, if that's where that's where you were going. I took the other one
in comparison to the first, right? Because the first sculpt was kind of decent, but
here's the thing. I know we're going to get to that point, so we'll bring it up. But they're 2 different figures. Honestly, that's if you've watched The Mandalorian, he was building clones, and I do believe this is his clone. This is, you know, why would you?
You think so he's cloned Gideon.
Of course, why would you jump in the armor and try to take on, you know, the Mandalorian by yourself? You'd let your clone do that, wouldn't you? While you, from your secret lair, watched everything go down. You know, whenever someone's making clones, we know what that means. That means, you know, they'll be back around. These clones will be, you know, you'll never be able to model
decoy.
Yeah, right? You'll never be able to kill them. So, you know, I think you should have to. But you know, space is everything, and that's what's happening here, where it's starting to get tight, and I got to bring in more displays.
I'm with you, man. I have no room anywhere, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, he's cool. I passed because of that, right? Because I don't have space. I don't have space for everything. It sucks, man. It sucks. I got a couple things in too, man. This week, actually brought them out, man.
I'm not done yet, man. I'm not.
Oh, you got more? What else you got? What else you got? Let me see. What do you got? What do you got?
Get off of my cloud, man.
Oh shit! All right. There we go.
Moff Gideon, yeah. Man,
now you got some throwing.
Looks great, especially, you know, we always say it in hand, but yeah, the paint on the face, looking up there's a lot of texture to it, and he looks great. All the accessories he came with. The only thing, man, is this table. As great as it is, let me see if I can try to. I wish it could light up. Like, how could they not get a light up into this to light up this hologram? But you know, well, that have cost another $25 probably. So in the end, I'll take the effect. I like it, and he looks great. I have him with Krennic. Yeah, he's hanging out with Krennic now until we get the Night Troopers in, and the rest of the Ahsoka figures line starting to come in. But
I was thinking that as well, man. The base is or the accessory, right? Of the rotating thing's kind of chintzy. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise,
Yeah.
It is pretty cool. And I was thinking about like doing some micro LEDs or something underneath, because you're right. Like it'd be cool to have this lit up.
Photo op's sake, you can work with it.
Yeah, you can work with it. Yeah,
something under there, and you can work with it. And I'm probably not going to use that effect in the display anyways. So I get it. But he's a tall figure too, man. I've put him. I put him next to a Dark Trooper, and man, he can go. He's eye to eye with those Dark Troopers. He might even be slightly taller than a Dark Trooper. Which
I don't know. I don't know how tall he is, but yeah. Doc, it's way too early. Look, it's an hour earlier now for guys because my time didn't change. I'll put a poll in the chat, but right now I got a poll in there with the T1000. So let's roll with that, man. Jedi Chris, also, what's up, bro? What is Bob saying here? I see an Imperial figure in CT's collection, but it isn't Thrawn. That's funny. You think anybody will notice? Well, Bob has eagle eyes. That's pretty damn funny. No, I'm just teasing. But you know what? Let me show you. We got some shit to come in too, man. I've got well, for the Star Trek fans, see if I can bring them up. Look at that. Captain Liam Shaw. Todd Stashwick, if you guys remember, he was I had him on my show a couple times.
Look at him with the glass.
Yeah, man. Here, I'll try to. Here, let me full screen me. There you go. He's great. He's great. So Todd loves it. We gave him the prototype and then sent him a production one as well. So
I was just gonna say that he must love that you guys, because look at the hand too. That is sculpted to hold that glass.
Yeah, man.
Is the glass stuck to the hand? Is it one of those deals?
No, it's completely removable.
Okay.
It's its own accessory.
Okay.
So very freaking cool, man. It's Picard season 3, man. It's awesome, and I loved him in it. So, wanted to show that off for all the Trekkies. Let me see if I can put it down. I did a couple more too, but
really.
Yeah,
right, we might need to talk.
For what?
Well, I might want one of those.
Oh, a Captain Shaw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got two. I got two left. What's up, my man? Rob's in the house.
What's going on?
Did someone say Captain Shaw?
Did someone say? Yeah, I was just showing off. I don't know if you saw it backstage.
I don't have mine yet.
You will.
Did you see it? Did you just miss that, Robbie?
I'll show you again.
Bring that thing out, man.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Here, let me. I took the glass. Hold on. Let me fix the glass. And we'll bring them.
I like everybody who's doing the Leonardo DiCaprio cheering meme with him.
Oh. yeah. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
that's a great figure, dude.
Right up there. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it straight, but
yeah, you gotta have just put the glass out more.
Yeah, it wasn't. I took it out to show CT because it's removable. He wasn't sure if it
the glass was great.
But yeah, man.
Like that really came out. That came out great.
He's the biggest nerd in the world, so he's gonna be really excited about that.
Well, what I like to see too, dude, is like I have a unique insight because I'll do product photography, and oftentimes, well, always it's early samples, things of that nature. So it's cool, like seeing it come to production. And then I notice differences because I've been very hands-on doing right. And so like for example, the uniform on this now is magnetic right here. So it just kind of and it just locks.
Wow.
And then the undershirt is all accurate to the show now, because prior it was like sewn up, so there's differences and the deltas on the shoulder pads are way more pronounced. It's cool. It's just cool to see like from beginning to end, on figure.
Sure.
I think that's cool. Yeah. So very cool, man. And then I got I can grab this. I actually have them on the Ahsoka base right now, but I know a lot of people were getting this in and some were thinking about it, but it did get the Topo the Topo Drifter outfit and body, and then this is the in-art head sculpt that I have on it. So it's pretty damn cool. I think I don't think I'm alone because I've seen other people take photos. I can't get this motherfucking thing zipped up, and I don't think anybody else can either. Because every photo I've seen, nobody has the jacket zipped up. I tried for like 20 minutes hitting that zipper, and I just was like, I'm over it. Even with tools, I couldn't get it. But this is really fucking cool, man. I know some people worried about whether or not the proportions looked right on like the in-art head sculpt, but I mean, this is how I have them right now, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think it looks I mean, and maybe in some angles, but I think how you pose it kind of, really, matters. I think this looks good proportion
I think you
wise.
got them looking good. But I'll say I have seen those other photos too, and I think if you don't take the time probably to work with it, it can that sculpt can look a little.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? I gotta say, I haven't been able to stop playing with this. I don't know what that says about me.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah. So you told me about this. You finally got him in. So
Rob did go for the brown suit.
Oh yeah. And the reason, I'll tell you, I know this is Hano. What is great with this figure is putting it with the So Toys Rogue and Gambit, and then I've got third-party Xavier, and then a lot of the X-Men. This figure, I love this figure. I love how tight the uniform is. I mean, I was telling Anthony, it would have been nice if these were die cast. They're just plastic. But if they were, I can understand. I think it was a conscious choice to go plastic on these because, and they're fully on the fist because they've made them so they're not easily broken. If these were die cast, they would break. If this thing fell over, I think forever anybody this was a conscious choice. I think it was a really good choice. And the stand comes with the I haven't fixed. You have to cut out the comic book background and put it in this like plexi and put it on the stand. But I really like this figure, and this figure is a chunky boy. It's really heavy. It's really thick, and I love the way the uniform fits. And this is the most neutral head sculpt, which I thought was the best one to go with, because it seems funny to have a figure going "Rah!" if it's just standing still.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. Sorry. All right, P-Rock.
But I do like, this is like, I don't know if it feels like it's silicone. It really does.
Yeah.
And it looks great. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, see, I missed out on him, so I don't have any frame of reference yet with Hano.
Yeah, I mean, this whole arm is silicone. And,
you didn't get the yellow one, Anthony?
No, because so what happened was, remember, man. I canceled the blue and yellow because I was like, fuck it, I'll go with the tan suit. And then what happened was, I think I told you guys before,
I remember.
I didn't know it was getting ready to charge me because you don't know until they're like, hey, it's ready to ship. And I got my invoice from my in-art Superman. So I paid that off. And then that night they were like, hey, your Wolverine's gonna be shipping. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking broke till next week. And then they canceled it. So I was like, whatever, I'll get them. But it just sucks. The timing was shit.
I had to get mine from Japan.
I
went to Japan. Got a great price.
Hell yeah. That's good shit, man.
Like Rob said, when you take that thing out of the box, it's got weight to it. You're like,
yeah,
all right, this is an entry-level figure. What are we going to get here? It does have a lot of weight to it, and that silicone looks great. You articulate those arms and the muscles move with it. It looks good. So
yeah, it's really, really good. And putting it with, it's interesting because I have a collection of X-Men figures from both the movies and then the So Toys comic books. Like I have a lot of third-party So figures, old X-Men figures that they did.
Right, the older, like the Fox ones they did.
Yeah, but I really like them, and a lot of them look really, really good. Like the Fassbender Magneto is really good. The Quicksilver is really good. The Professor, I have a Professor Xavier with a QMX head, the Picard head. The QMX
oh yeah.
I put that on, and I've also got a James McAvoy head they're both interchangeable, and the wheelchair.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I can't wait to get Magneto and Doom. Hano, totally.
I know. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I am
Because
I'm down
Magneto
for
for
both.
my X-Men, because I probably have 15 X-Men figures.
Yeah, you got quite a bit. You got quite a bit.
I have a few.
Yeah, I don't have much now. I'm still. I don't know what I'm doing. Like some of me, because some of it, some part of me wants to stay in the Mondo lane with the animated series because I really enjoy that. But
That's
then
right.
Hano kind of came out of nowhere, and now they're doing more comic style. And it's like I have to choose because I can't go, you know what I mean? I can't go down this lane and this lane. And then I'm seeing other things that Hot Toys is doing, like Doctor Doom, And so it's not just X-Men that I can get into. I can I can dabble with some of the other heroes and villains from the comic book line of Hot Toys and incorporate that with my X-Men. It's a Marvel thing. And so I don't know what the fuck, man. It sucks, man. I'm trying, Charlie. I'm just
buddy.
Yeah, I have to really consider where I'm going. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, man. What's up, Forrest? How you doing, brother? I know that Alien should be dropping soon, but old IPs, man. Let's get into this, man, because I missed last week. So I want to bring this up because we now have the official announcement for T1000 Terminator 2. Yeah, and I think about this, man. Do you think, before I get into this, it was the 40th, as we mentioned last time you were on, Rob, right? October 26th. 1984's 40th anniversary of the Terminator.
Yep.
But then they drop a bunch of T2. And I'm thinking, like, do you think that's still their way of celebrating it? It's just that Terminator 2 is more popular of...
The Terminator franchise was born in October of 1984. But the Terminator franchise is, all of it. It's really just Terminator 1 and 2. But, I mean,
Right.
they did... Hot Toys went deep into Terminator Salvation.
They did.
Back in the day. Their John Connor figure was amazing.
Yeah, they made like 10 figures or some shit on that line. It was a lot. But that's what I was thinking, because at first I was like, well, they're just gonna give us Tech Noir and Police Shootout or something because of the 40th. But then I started thinking, yeah, you know what? It's not really the anniversary. Like you said, it's the IP's anniversary. So they're gonna go with what I think what they think is the more popular of the IP. Which
I mean, this is a good looking figure. I mean, I have an Enter Bay quarter scale figure of this.
Those core scales are sick, dude.
Yeah,
the Enter Bay ones.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're really.
They got magnetic. They have magnetic. You put the bullet holes on the magnetic, and the different head sculpts. The blown out head sculpt is really cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is so. Here's the thing, though, for those who don't know, and I already put a poll in the chat. So let me know, guys, in your vote. Oh shit, we're already at 100 votes, dude. Of whether or not you're getting the T1000 or not, or you're just gonna keep your 1.0 for those who have it, like myself. I'm in a unique position because I'm such a fan of this shit that I'll buy multiples. I don't care when it comes to Terminator. So I'm keeping my originals, but when I looked at this, because it's something I've had for a while, is that this is still the same. I'm not trying to sound like negative about it, but this is still the same damn figure from the neck down, and that's okay. They updated the head sculpts, which is cool, which is a welcome change. But my issue is, I think they're just reusing the same shit from the 1.0. So
why not?
Well, because the liquid bullet holes, right? They're magnetic. They attach magnetically, and they would do some weird shit. They'd oxidize or whatever the fuck it is, and underneath it'll stain the shit out of the uniform. You'll start getting like brown stains underneath the magnets. So I'm wondering if that's still gonna be the case. It doesn't happen instantly, mind you, but like if you leave them on there, and I don't know, months go by and you're like, let me repose my dude. He's got like fucking brown fucking rust stains all over the fucking uniform. So I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna.
I have something to show you in relation to that.
Yeah. What you got?
So I have a Marlon Brando Hot Toys figure. I don't know if you can see it back on the shelf, but that is a very old James Dean Hot Toy figure from probably 12 years ago. Here's my Marlon Brando Wild One Hot Toys figure. Notice the leather jacket.
Oh yeah, it's like the Crow.
My God.
Yeah, man.
It almost looks like a fleece jacket.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No.
And I mean, I like this figure. I did like this figure, but it was really interesting because I hadn't moved it, and I picked it up to move it, and it literally it started to snow.
Oh no!
Now my Eric Draven is fine.
Mine is fucking obliterated, bro. Like the trench coat and the pants.
My Crow figure is absolutely fine, but this figure, I mean, and this is still a really great figure. I just wonder if anybody makes, does anybody make a 6-scale jacket like this? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. No, we can get one. Yeah. You'll have to spend a little bit of money depending on where you go.
Yeah.
G-Wiz will probably do it. There's others, but you might end up spending $200-300 on a fucking jacket for your figure. I mean, but anyway, it's, you know, I digress on this, but no, I mean, this was already a dopo for me. I already grabbed it. I'm worried, you know, just keep in mind out there for those who don't have it, that may happen again.
Oh shit. It's got all over my keyboard.
Wait, what happened?
It rained more jacket.
It rained on my keyboard.
Oh man, yeah, dude, it'll just flake. It just disintegrates. You don't even have to touch it.
Oh man.
So unfortunately that is exactly what happened to my Crow figure. But you know, other figures are great. So you're right, that's weird. Your Crow is fine. My Police Shootout Terminator's fine. So I don't really get that. It just, some people have it, some people don't. But yeah, but I don't know. What do you guys think, man? I'm you know, this is a no-brainer for me, dude. The rolling eyes is really gonna be nice. It's interesting that they left this out though. So the Sarah Connor T1000 disguise, you know, her at the end, she's got the rooted hair, or you know, the Barbie hair, tank top. I don't know if you guys remember that Sarah Connor. She's T1000 in disguise. She came with the far right head sculpt, which is interesting because like Hot Toys never really does that shit, and it doesn't fit her because it's not her. But they did that. They were like, here's the head sculpt for the T1000. If you buy the T1000, you'll now have a third head sculpt. So the 1.0 head sculpt did not come with the whole. It came with the split, you know, down the middle of the forehead, down the middle of the face. So, which is omitted here. So, and maybe that's because they're trying to keep it like, you know, hey, the 1.0 has it, this one does not, kind of thing. You know, kind of maybe change it up a little bit to say it's not like identical. Like they left that one out, and they did a couple of little different touches in this one anyway. So, but yeah, I mean, what do you guys think on this, man? Is this? I don't know, man. Rob.
You know, I mean, look, I think what's really interesting is what I do like about re-releases like this is it really obliterates the speculative investment market for these kinds of figures.
Yes.
And you know, a lot of people might, like, I've never bought a figure thinking I would ever resell it. You know, if I want to invest money, I'll put it into stocks or real estate, not toys. And so I just want toys. I want to enjoy them, put them up on the shelf, pose them, put them in a case, have them around me, enjoy them that way. So I think anybody who ever wanted a T1000 figure, there have been third-party figures. There's been all kinds of figures. Now Hot Toys is coming out, and they're stepping up their game. I mean, Hot Toys, they've clearly taken to heart all these pretenders, or not pretenders, but other competitors, call them, whether it's Maestro, whether it's InArt. And seeing these guys come in and they're really planting their flag. I just wonder if their business model is going to survive it. Because yeah, I really do, because the amount of figures that they're producing now is enormous compared to what they used to do. And is there, you know, do they know something we don't know about the world economy? You know, does everybody?
Wow, I totally get where you're coming from, but I think there's like I think they're trying to create a false economy too, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show with the Purge Troopers as example. But they do that, right? They'll say, you know what, we're going to do all these exclusives, and you must go get it now. There's FOMO because you're not going to be able to buy it, which is all a bunch of fluff to try to, you know, get us to you know, FOMO, right? We're like, oh no, we got to get this. They're creating that hype again, but to answer, to honestly, dude, I don't know. I don't think they're making too much for them to handle, because they can crank shit out. And like enough to where they're gonna fuck themselves? Probably not. Like I think
I don't know. I mean, I don't
know.
know if the action figure collectors market, it really ebbs and flows based on, are people excited about the material that they're buying the figures from? And I think Terminator is always a safe bet.
Yes, yeah, because you're gonna get people from outside of 1/6.
Yeah, of course.
You know, they're like, oh shit, I just love Terminator. I'll get this doll. They don't know, you know what I mean? And then they put it on their desk at work or wherever, and so stuff like that would definitely happen. But Leo, what's up, man? Thanks for coming today.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Dude,
You good?
What's up,
sick,
dude?
But I'm getting better.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? You
I'm
good?
doing all right. I'm doing all right.
That's
I
good,
love when I
brother.
can post funny things on your Facebook page and you respond to them.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude. Fuck,
Hey,
man.
anybody can, post whatever they want, bro. That's the part. That's the fun part. Is
Yeah, man.
what I mean? I
Shit's
like that,
funny,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
What do you think, Leo? We're kind of on the back end on this, man. I know you're not. I mean, you love it, but I mean,
What's up?
No, like, you gonna try to get into the T2 line now? There's a couple of new 2.0s.
No, I mean, I've wanted this for a while, for a long time. And I was hoping that they would release it since the fact that I didn't really get a chance to get the first release. A lot of people have like their own, initial feelings about, 2.0s.
Sure.
But right now they're catering to a market where there's individuals who never got a chance to get it. And like any company, they're looking to improve your product. You're improving on, a run that, the first time you made they didn't have the technology at that point to do certain things. Now they have it. So it just makes sense for them to do it. Yeah, man, I definitely want to get this. And it makes sense. I'm just hoping that, if you're going in on this, you're giving us, the T1000, the T800, you're giving us the battle damage to clean. I hope you give us a Sarah Connor. Would love to see that.
Need another one.
We know there's going to be the the skeleton as well, the exoskeleton. We're going to get that again. So it just had to wait. It's a waiting period. But now, I mean, like I said, if there's any advantage for anybody to pick it up that they can get a chance to get it the first time, it just makes sense. So,
Yeah. No, and like I said, I just wasn't sure because I know some people were like, "Oh, there's a Terminator," and then they're like, "Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get it because does it fit in my collection or this or that?" And then they'll wait.
Yeah, I think it's a space for people to get it because, like, right now, people are looking to get something outside of the norm. So it just makes sense for them to do it. So, if you can get your hands on something that's completely different, and at the same time, it's reaching that level of nostalgia that you're kind of connected with, it makes sense. And I think, why not? Why not?
Well, no, for sure, because I know, like, a lot of people in the chat are saying as well. I mean, it can get a little tiring, even though you like the IPs. That it's just you got Marvel, Star Wars. It's just like occasional DC. So to get other stuff back again, whether they're 2.0s or something they've never done, it's the variety. It kind of breaks us out of that routine sometimes, and sometimes that can be difficult. Especially if you weren't prepared for it. Like CT, I don't know if you're, this is not outside of what you like, but it's outside of like what you kind of bulkily collect. So it's like, what do you do in a situation like this?
It's funny because you hand it off with that perfect word, prepared for. And no, I typically my collection is sci-fi. And granted, this is the T1000 and everything like that, but it kind of breaks a little bit in the cop uniform from what I have on the display. And I have a section that I'm building up in my den that it's going to be like a movie section. I got Jack Sparrow coming in. I've got some other figures that are more movie, like my movie collection, so to speak. That'll be in the den where I watch my movies. So for me, it's not a no. It's like, not now. I don't want to buy this and just have it sit in a box waiting for me to finish those displays upstairs. I'm going to get to that. It's coming, but I need a little bit more time. And right now, man, I'm so focused on everything that they're giving me on my primary IP, which is Star Wars. And as you know, it's insane. They just keep
it's drop
Look,
after drop after drop,
exclusive,
dude. Yeah, like
exclusive. So this one, I'm getting the T800. So that's Arnold. That's a definite. Yeah, I'd like to add this down the line, but it's not critical right now. I'll wait. I'll be patient.
but it's something eventually. Like you said, you're preparing.
Yeah,
I
think this is a great figure. I didn't have an opportunity at the first one. I think, look, they're giving you 2 sculpts, but really you got like 3 looks. You got that the helmet, the police motorcycle helmet look. Get the battle damaged, and then you just got the regular face. So though you can get all the key moments from the movie out of this figure. I think for the price, for like $330, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's essentially the same. I mean, the base is different, but
yeah,
and the rolling eye sculpts, but
well,
like the hands, the accessories.
You know me.
It's a good
light it up. So they give you a light up. They give you a light up base. So kind of there. That's like And
I love the base. That's the end of the movie, So that's really cool that they did that, because beforehand we just had the regular bases that we all got, like the little oval ones, and then the DX had the squares with the 2 lights on the front. That was it. So to get a new elaborate base with light up, that's dude. I'm on it, dude. I'm on it. So it's pretty interesting, man. Mark's saying, I honestly believe that Hot Toys is forced to offer Grail 2.0s because the current film landscape is providing no figure-worthy representation. So they are breaking into Grail emergency class.
We talked about that, though, even a year
time
ago, how 2024 was not going to offer. We were going to get a lot of repops or a lot of redos, a lot of 2.0s. But if they're making things that are better, why not? Why not embrace that?
Yes.
I think it's cool. I just wish they would go back and do early stuff like the Space Marines from Aliens.
Yeah, we do need them.
I mean, they didn't have the likeness before, but those figures were great.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to see them redone proper. I mean, I really
don't know what the market would be for them now, though. Because they're essentially military. Unless you have, if you have the Space Marines and the Power Loader with Ripley, you could make one hell of a cool display. There's even a publicity photo that you could recreate with all those.
Yeah, you totally could. I know what you're talking about.
I want all of this too. Can we just bring it maybe next year, or
I mean,
well, 86 is the 40th anniversary of Aliens.
That's true.
So 2026 is the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, but then again, 1979 was Alien. They could do that shit in it,
Yeah,
Like
well, we're getting the
just...
Romulus, Alien Romulus big count.
Yeah, they showed that off. So hopefully we're gonna get an official announcement at some point. We'll have to fucking see, man. Philly, what's up, my man? Dude, what's up, fellas? T1000 looking good. Hopefully they give us chrome pieces instead of the silver paint apps from the previous one. And I'm worried about that because I don't want it to stain the, they stain the outfit in the original. So it's gonna be, I don't know, man. We'll have to see, dude. So. But 12-inch Moose Stream, dude, celebrating 5 months, dude, of membership, dude. Thank you, man. Always, bro. MMS 133 arrived. Oh, so you got it. That's badass, dude. The
Nice.
Ghost Rider with the Hell Cycle. Hell yeah, man. That looked cool, man. That looked cool. I know you were talking about it, but I didn't know you were gonna pull the trigger on it. So
and his collection's growing.
Big time, man. Big time.
Yep.
Which is cool to see, man. It's cool to see. Speaking of cool, man, AJ Grusso, what's up, bro? Greetings, friends. I hope everyone's doing well. Recovering from another day at my local con, day 2 of 3, with some amazing Mafia and friends tonight. Hell yeah, bro, dude! And thank you, by the way, man. That's awesome. He ended up getting something cool at the con for me, so that's badass, bro. I appreciate it very much, dude. So guys, I'm probably gonna end the poll. We're at 108 votes, 109 votes, and so cast your vote in the next 30 seconds. I'll probably end it, but it looks like the majority, dude, 61% of everybody is in.
Wow.
2% is keeping the original, and 37% is not interested. So that's cool, man. That is very, very cool. And like you were saying, Leo, like we get the T800, so we got a DX10 2.0 and a DX13 2.0 essentially, and then we got T1000. That's 3. So that's like To me, I mean, I'm a unique case because I'm gonna get anything Terminator 2. But if I was a little on the fence, seeing at least 3, you know, coming out again, is that then I feel like as a consumer, you might be more inclined to be, oh shit, okay, you know what, I'll do it. You know, because I didn't want just maybe a Terminators. Where am I gonna put it? But now, oh, here's battle damage. Here's C-1000. Oh shit, they're gonna fucking cool. Like, you know, maybe I will actually try to build a nice little Terminator collection now, because you know a lot of times they do that shit. They'll just drop a figure from an IP and then like the Flash from CW. I have it. It's great, and it was a gamble. I remember. You remember, Lale? I think we even did. God, it seems like so long ago. But when they announced that shit, I was like, damn. Okay, so we got like a year till this comes out. Do I buy it? Because I don't, you know, what are they going to do? Are they going to continue the CW line? Or are we going to get like Arrow and, you know, everybody else, or Legends, or who knows, right? And they didn't do shit. So, like, it's still cool to have them, but you know what I mean? It kind of sucks sometimes when you just have that one figure that goes kind of with nothing. So it's cool to see them bring these back out in force and being like, here's another one. Here's another one.
I mean, it kind of makes sense for them, you know, considering the current market right now, and just, you know, like Rob said, we're living in a lackluster time where there's not a lot of movie IPs that are dropping out. We just got those 2, and I the dope ass trailers for, you know, Captain America: Brave New World and
Thunderbolts.
Also Thunderbolts.
Yep.
And both trailers to me looked incredible, bro. Like that they looked incredible. So we already know we're going to get a Red Hulk. That's going to be incredible. We're going to get a new Cap. That's going to be incredible as well. Who knows what else that we'll get, or what else we'll get from that IP. A couple Thunderbolts we'll probably end up getting as well. So it's time for it. You know, they're just ramping up. We'll probably see more in the movie market or the cinematic universe, you know, here around next month. Or, you know, not next month, or probably around January. I would even say next month. I mean, they're showing these trailers. You might even see it any day now. They already have this stuff prepped and ready to go. But I think it's
especially Captain America figures, because it's been delayed so much.
Well, we're also on the back end of 2024 now, right? So even if they do something in a November/December announcement, I kind of agree with Lale in that sense that we've got a lot of stuff coming now on the horizon. So 2025 may kind of go back. Well, I don't want to say back to normal, because what is normal with Hot Toys? But we might be seeing more, you know, scheduled new releases from new IPs in 25 than we did so much in 24. Because 23 was kind of a drought, and then the strikes and nothing really. You know what I'm saying? So it may start to, you know, really kind of ramp up with these 2 movies. And then I think we got, I don't know if Mando's next year, the movie.
Well, let me ask you a question. When is D23 is right now? Is it for 2 days? It's in Brazil. So that's 2 days or 1 day?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Yeah, it might be more. That's where these trailers came from, is D23.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I was asking, like, is it 2 days or is it, you know, 1 day, or, you know, I'm not really sure.
It's not D23. That's the Disney. D23.
It's not? I thought it was the D23 Brazil.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, maybe Oh, yeah, it is. You're right.
You're right. Maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's D23.
So they've taken over because there's a Comic-Con down there too.
Yeah. So there's a D23 Brazil that's actually going on. So I'm wondering.
I have to go check that out.
Yeah, if they're, you know, if this is just the first half, we're showing like the Marvel sequence, because we haven't really gotten much as far as Star Wars news, other than Andor, you know, coming in. You know,
it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so there might be even more news coming tomorrow.
So there might So
we got the Andor release date.
Yeah, so we got that. So again, like I said, we never know. There's still stuff. You know, I do agree. Like right now, it's already congested. We're living in a congested space. Yes. So it's like get the stuff out that we need to get out first, which they are dumping that on us, you know, right now. So, you know, But it is good, and we didn't talk about one specific figure yet, that I'm extremely excited about it. You know, I mean, especially in regards to Frank Miller, I'm just like, let's go. I'm so happy about that piece. But again, you know, if they can err on that side and, you know, give us the stuff that we've been asking for with that as well, you know, that Purge Trooper, that's one of the reasons why I waited. and didn't get the one from Obi-Wan because I was waiting for this iteration, and it looks so effing good.
It's here. I mean,
yeah, it looks good.
Look, you know what though? I gotta look at it like no love lost kind of situation sometimes, because like I was talking to CT about this in Discord too, because I was like, God damn it, because I bought I bought two Purge Troopers when they came out. I pre-ordered them. And it's not that I don't want them, because in a way you're like, you know what, this is gonna work, because I can put this, I'll put this in front, and then I only got one of these because if you know the other pictures we saw, we're gonna get at least another one, if not two. So, and they can all just sit together, a nice little 4 or 5 squad. They're all kind of variations. It just. But I know what you mean, and it's a bummer because these are fucking light up, and I USB hacked like all my clone commanders. So now I'm like, cool, I'm gonna USB these guys, and then my original Purge Troopers, I'm like, fuck. So I know what you mean, because then you're like, but whatever, I got him, I'll keep them. It'll look cool together. But this is awesome.
And that's the thing, bro. It's gonna be decent. I didn't get the other 2 Purge because I was like, I wanted them and I can still get them, but when I saw this, I was like, okay, this kind of secures, that sentiment. I was like, these are decent. I only picked up one of these because again, like there's the other, the other trooper that we're going to see. This is just a commander.
Well, you're only allowed one, Lael.
That's true. This is true.
Good answer.
It's the dumbest idea, but you know what it is. And I look, that whole sentiment, it is what it is. But I'm guessing that they only let you pick up one commander, considering the simple fact that we're going to get the other Purge Troopers, which I'm hoping they don't do. I don't think they'll do those as exclusive.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to do what they just fucking did. So we got the shiny clone troopers, the Republic Commandos, and they're all the ones that are just all white. They don't have a limit.
They'll do that,
right. So because when you look here, right, I mean that's clearly a different figure. He's got black pauldron, different lows. Obviously, he's got different weaponry. He's got a lot of differences. So we know that that's a separate figure. And then the only thing I don't know, but I think this is another fucking figure, because he has a white pauldron, he has a black pauldron,
so there's going to be a few of them,
logo's red, right? His is white.
Weaponry is completely different, so they're going to go in on these pieces. My only argument about all of this, bro, is that you're giving us these particular figures, right? Now you've given us a scout, you've given us these. Now it's like, yo, bro, to start a show, you're kind of.
I know where's Cal Kestis, right? I know.
Right,
It's like, I don't know.
And there wouldn't be any light. Is he played by an actor that we know?
Yeah. The redhead guy. I forgot his name.
But does
his image is made after a true person for the video?
Like it's him. He's the actor. It's him. So
I know where you're going, Rob. But also, we just got 𝗣𝗔𝗧𝗥𝗘𝗢𝗡, so that kind of broke that. They'll only make something that has a live
Liar command.
No, I don't mean that. I meant that they'd have to pay for his likeness.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a licensing issue. Or
he's already under the Disney umbrella right now, waiting for him to give him at least a live action chance. So I don't think it would be a problem for them to throw some money at him, but you never know.
But they probably went because they can make these much quicker. When they're going through an approval process, because then they have to send the likeness back to the actor to get approval.
Very true.
Okay.
Very true.
And these are the kind of things they can just design and put out as fast as they want, and they can because I mean, look at this. These are great looking figures. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, just to have cool action figures on your shelf.
Yeah.
These are great.
Yeah, I will get if they drop all 3, I'll get all 3.
Let me ask you guys: do you consider the video games canonical? Like when you put these in your Star Wars collection?
Yeah.
So it depends on the IP, right? Because they said that Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, through EA, I believe they said that those 2 games are canon.
Sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys in the chat. Some of them are obviously not, like Star Wars Outlaws. Well, fucking A, dude, I still think KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic is canon in my head.
Yeah.
Straight up, dude. Dark Forces, Jedi Outcast, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, all those old schools. To me, canon is whatever you want it to fucking be.
Right.
Because Disney owns it, and Disney didn't make it. So you can accept that as canon. If you want to be a rules lawyer and say officially they own the IP, so it's a officially licensed movie, so therefore it's canon. But I think whatever you like that's Star Wars is your own canon.
Well, see, it's bizarre that we now have that. I get that a lot when people throw back at me, mostly about Star Trek. Well, the owners of the IP, if they say it's canon, it's canon. The problem with that is the owners of these IPs don't know what canon is. They're corporations.
Well, some of them don't.
There's nobody going, well, this is canon, and then if it was somebody who was saying it's canon, it's not the person that created it. It's not the person that created the IP.
Sure.
So to me, the like, I think the video games, like, look, I was a big fan of see, those look great. Of the video game Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
I love Force Unleashed.
Yeah, that was
and
great,
in my
man.
mind, that was canon. But that was because as a Star Wars fan, I'm like, they really cared about the people that made this game loved Star Wars.
Well, they did, except Starkiller is just so obscenely fucking OP that he can't be canon because you're just like, wait a minute. But I get what you mean.
Some people could pull a Star Destroyer out of the sky. Come on.
Yeah, they ended up. Yeah, well, look, I know, but I know what you mean because you're like, yo, this is cool, man. Like,
yeah.
I really enjoy this. They seem like they really know the IP. They care about what they're doing. They care about their writing. That's like Heir to the Empire, Timothy Zahn novels, right? I mean, to me, that's still the fucking sequel trilogy. So in my head, I'm like, that's canon to me. I reject Disney's reality, and that's okay. It's I don't have to enjoy those. I can enjoy the other stuff that we got for decades, and buy that stuff if I want to buy. You know what I'm saying? So canon is bullshit, I think, at the end of the day. I know what you mean, though, especially with Star Trek, right? Because we could argue that all day because Star Wars could be as well. If you're as passionate about Star Wars as you are about Star Trek and you get pissed about new Star Trek, I mean, what can we really do about it? I can just be like, well, I choose not to accept this as canon. I don't know how to explain that. You know what I mean? You either like it or you don't like it. I don't know. Canon is whatever you want it to be. I'm filing a gem away for any day.
I think again, sometimes they use canon to kind of fix and rewrite mistakes and changes they might have wanted to make before. And
they'll like try to retcon shit or whatever.
They'll do it and then basically slap a canon label on it. You know what? And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter for me. Matter to me at all. It's like, yo, just give us something good, something that is worth it, and I'll enjoy it. I just hope we can get eventually back to that where it's just not a lot of back and forth with it. So it's just waiting,
Well, it's hard, and I totally get where you're both coming from, but it's like, because I can't be like, all right, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're doing with my IP. It's not my IP. I don't own it. You fucking own it. But I've been a fan of it for decades, and I don't like the direction you've taken it.
Yeah.
So then what do I do as a consumer? I can choose to consume their content and accept it, or I can not. I don't like this.
Why are there no Andor figures?
Well, I think because Andor is, I love Andor. Let me preface that, but I think it's boring when it comes to figures. I don't think it's very thrilling. People do they want
I would agree with you,
politicians.
But I mean, I would have, Mon Mothma is a character that we met in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Sure. I could get that as a collector.
And she had certainly a lot of cool outfits. I understand they're not. I get that maybe not the most toyetic in the world, but certainly Luthen could have made.
Man, listen, though, Rob. Here's the problem with that, though, Rob. If they can make an announcement that they're during their Star Wars celebration in Japan that they're going to give us a Galen Erso, like they're literally Hot Toys made that announcement. They're giving us Galen Erso. So why couldn't they give us a Mon Mothma? You know what I mean? Why couldn't they? Or
Luthen.
You know what I mean?
And I think we're going to get more. I mean, I think when season 2 of Andor comes out,
Yeah.
I mean, even the
Yeah.
artwork that they showed at D23 with Cassian Andor, that leather duster.
Yeah.
How cool
Well,
is that?
I think it's also a
Yeah.
matter of time. It's always a never say never.
Yeah.
It's just right now we're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Where's this? Where's that? But
I don't even
know,
think, did they make
who
a
knows?
kit of Luthen's ship?
Did they make a what?
Well, they didn't even make model kits of Andor. Like I collect, plastic model kits of
Sure.
spaceships.
Yeah, I don't
think we got a single figure from Andor at all.
No,
or ships. Yeah, no, I don't think
they
there's.
had the Colin Cantwell Star Destroyer that was awesome,
Mhm.
and they had the Luthen ship, which was badass.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I don't know. But I think eventually, like, with Hot Toys, it's really never say never. I think it's because
they base a lot of what their stuff is on popularity. If there's a lot going on with it, if there's a lot of attention to it, and we can say that, and so put it this way, like, I want to say that, but then also part of me is like, doesn't always work. Rogue One was popular, bro. It was a popular film.
They released a lot of fucking figures.
Exactly, but they released
not everything.
but just not everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So especially two of his main characters. You gave us Jin, but you didn't give us Cassian. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's the
we
part
didn't
of
get
it.
Baze Malbus or
Yeah,
Saw Gerrera.
you teased Baze, but you
Yeah.
just didn't give it to us. You know what I mean? So we know these characters were in it, but then you're dipping back and saying, okay, just because Mickelson is at at Celebration, and he's probably going to have his hands in Andor, which I'm wondering how they're going to label the figure. If it's going to be labeled Rogue One, or if
It said Rogue One, remember, at the bottom left. So I don't know.
So if it says Rogue One, are they dipping back into that well? Are they going to?
That's
go
why
back
I
into
was
the
like, this
well?
is
I hope so,
interesting.
because a lot of
Like-
people didn't get those figures. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of figures I'd love to see re-released.
Bro,
Yeah.
they do, and like somebody said, I would think it was Charlie. Who was it? Who was that? Was that Charlie the Unicorn? Is mine? Yeah, if they did a Jen Erso
Artisan,
I would definitely get it. I would
Yeah.
love it. I would
And-
definitely
and-
love it. That's a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, dude. Like, so we'll have to see, but I mean, eventually they will. I know a couple of you guys in the chat also are, obviously Black Series, they've done a lot.
Yeah.
And again,
of stuff for that, but
2026 is the 10th anniversary of Rogue One, believe it or not.
yeah, it is. So it's
When's the anniversary of Superman again, bro?
78.
78, yeah.
78.
So the 50th anniversary of Christopher Reeve's Superman the movie will be 2028.
2028. Yeah.
2028.
And Star
okay.
Wars' 50th is 2027.
2027. So 2028 basically is so I can actually put my bid in with Hot Toys and let them know, just because the actor is no longer alive, we do have a stand-in that can actually play Jor-El.
Who?
Rob. If they give us a head sculpt
well,
of
yeah,
Jor-El,
if they-
bro,
yeah.
if they definitely would do something like that.
What's
that would be
your best
incredible, bro.
what's your best Joel?
Yeah, they
what's your
don't need
best-
Marlon Brando,
I was
bro.
just
They can
looking,
give us
where's my-
they
where
can
did
give
my
us
Jor-El
they can put
Oh.
Rob's head on Jor-El. I've seen
What's
Rob's
your
head on
best
Jor-El. I've seen
what's your best
Rob's head
Jor-El
on
quote?
Dalen's skull. Like two characters as they actually put your head on as far as
Yeah.
figure, bro. So
Come on, we gotta get it. What's the best
bro.
Jor-El quote? I gotta see if you can do it.
The best Jor-El quote? See, does
Or
it
your
have to?
favorite.
Does it have to be? See, here's the thing. One of the best Jor-El quotes was not actually in the movie, but they recycled it for Superman Returns.
yeah, they did.
So I mean, it's a tough one. I'm trying to think of the exact words. I can't. You're putting me on the spot.
I am putting you on the spot. Well, you are always on the spot every day, full screen on your channel.
I know, but I wasn't thinking along. I have to.
And now you're choking. You're choking.
I do prep for my shows.
I know. I couldn't do it either. I got to do that. I'm just fucking with you. I couldn't
The light to show them the way. It's that
No,
quote.
it's that quote.
Jor-El, hang on, I'll find it.
All right. I kid because I always laugh at that shit because we always do this. Like we're always like, why you got me full screen? Why do I
Rob, you
feel
got to
uncomfortable?
do that
We
for
all do that
Halloween
shit.
at some point.
It's funny.
You've got to get the garb. You would make a perfect.
It's
Jor-El.
true.
That is,
Yeah.
that
man.
is excellent.
Okay,
That
here's
would
the
be-
quote. Here's the quote.
Okay. Here we go.
They can be a great people, Kal-El, if they wish to be. They only lack the light to show them the way.
There we go. All right. So maybe he could do it, Lale. They'll call him up.
But I have to get my Brando, but not if Brando looks like this.
I know, that's so bad, dude. That's
You know what's really funny? I was thinking about, like, this is the earliest Brando figure that I own.
Oh
Yeah.
damn! Is that
But
the jacket that peeled?
Yes. Look at it.
Damn, bro.
Look at that. Oh,
careful. Watch your keyboard, dude.
Yeah, watch.
I forgot it.
Or your water. Don't let it get it fucking in your water.
Man, it's raining on everything. It
Yeah.
did rain again. But yeah, so I was thinking about Marlon Brando figures that I own. I own Jor-El, the Hot Toys Jor-El from Superman Returns.
Yeah.
I have Godfather. I have the wild one, the Marlon Brando wild one. 2 Godfather Brandos. And I have a Godfather. I have the who made those 2, the recent ones, the Damn Toys Godfathers, and I have the Hot Toys.
Oh
Godfather.
yeah. They did a good job. Yeah.
Hot Toys did a Vito Corleone from The Godfather.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't remember that. It came in a really cool box too. Like when you bought a box of roses, it came in a rose box.
Yeah.
And he came with the whole office, and it's great.
That is cool.
I mean,
Brother Rain,
Hot
hell
Toys
yeah.
used to make some really crazy random stuff. And they
Yes.
just don't do that anymore.
Well, I'm hoping they get. Well, I don't know, bro. I mean, what the fuck is this Dark Knight Returns, man? Is it random? I mean, if we're comic book
So
fans,
excited about
we're
this,
familiar
bro.
with this, but
Well, you
it
know
could
what?
be
Though?
random.
Oh,
I mean,
random.
But they're not the first. I mean, Medicom made a
Sure.
Dark Knight, and I think that
I
Hot
think
Toys
did one.
they have a long they do Marvel Comics figures.
Yeah.
You know, with I'm sure somebody said, why have we not done any DC they did the comic book version of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, but now they're giving us this. This is awesome.
Yeah, but
I
that was
would
just a concept
bro.
art. That wasn't CMS. Like the
No, I
CMS
was sure it
line,
was,
so-
but I would love to see if this is an indicator of what they're going to do. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, I've got 2 words for Hot
Yeah.
Toys, and those 2 words are Kingdom Come.
Come. Exactly.
Well, okay, if they look like Alex Ross stuff, yes.
That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
do it.
Bro.
Let's do
I want
the
the
Killing
entire
Joke.
Kingdom
Let's do
Come
Hush.
Justice League.
Let's
Yeah.
do
whole-
Long Halloween.
Give us that line.
Like
The Kingdom
Yes.
Come line. If Hot Toys did Kingdom Come, they would
Hey,
go-
let's tell you-
people would go bananas.
Hey,
It would be a top selling.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but what I mean is that like this is kind of out of the. Now, look, I already kind of knew last year, little birdie stuff, but that they were acquiring the comic book DC line,
They should.
but I did
They
not
should.
know that they were opening with Dark Knight Returns. So
Because the great thing
Yeah.
if they did the Alex Ross line,
Yes.
they could do not just the Justice League, they could do Captain Shazam.
Mhm.
They could do that Kingdom Come line.
Give us an accurate comic version. Since you're not doing the cinematic universe version, you're doing from that Kingdom Come line. That would be incredible. Bro.
because Alex Ross's stuff is so it's
Yes.
photorealistic.
yeah.
It would
Oh,
fit
yeah.
in with all your figures. I mean, if they did a Kingdom Come Justice League line, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying they're going to, but these
Mhm.
Batman figures, they did the art. They've done video game lines, but that Kingdom Come line is amazing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And then if they went Alex Ross style, he's done all of the DC figures.
Uh-huh.
He's painted them all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. This is
uh,
phenomenal, bro. This right here is phenomenal. Like, and they should even give us the actual Batman Returns, Superman and Robin.
now what are we
Yeah,
looking at here? Did I see
This-
this before?
This is Batman. This is basically the Batman
Excuse me.
Returns. The Dark Knight Returns.
Sorry,
Knight
I didn't
Returns.
realize that was just a different picture.
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't-
yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen this picture. My God.
Yeah, Frank
How
Miller, bro.
great
Like,
is this figure?
This looks
oh my God.
incredible, bro. This is
Yeah.
incredible, bro.
wait, have you not seen this yet, Rob?
I saw a couple pictures, but I didn't look
Oh,
through
okay, you
all
didn't
the
see like
pictures.
all of the.
By the way,
Yeah.
I got my snow speeder back.
Yeah, I forgot we were going to bring that back up, but yes, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. But yes, you did get your snow speeder back, everybody.
Back.
It is
What happened?
secure. Oh, well, it's a story, but
Dude, there was a heist pulled
yeah,
at my
For
house.
real?
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
At your house where you're at right now?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, people just steal stuff from me all the time, you know.
Damn, bro.
But I knew who did it, and I feel bad. I'll tell you the whole story, but I feel bad.
Well, my damn NR Batman is finally on his way to be here on Tuesday.
Don't feel bad, and that's awesome. Hell yeah. Finally, no, that's good though, man. That's fucking awesome. It's a good figure.
Finally,
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, no, but Rob got it back. We'll talk about it a little bit later if we got some time, but he did get it back, which is awesome. Yeah, dude, legendary.
And do you know what's funny?
Awesome, so
do you know the name of the guy who got it back for me? His name was Luke. His name was Luke.
Wow.
A guy whose real name is Luke got my snowspeeder back for me.
Wow. Was it packaged and everything? It was still in the box?
No. Since it came up, I'll just quickly. So
Okay.
I have the back door to the Robservatory, and I'm always putting stuff out there that I'm moving around. You know, like I've got boxes out there and things. So I had set my snowspeeder out there because I was building a mount to hang it from my ceiling in here. And it was just outside because where it was going to go, it was literally on top. I had a platform, like a table that it was on.
Yeah.
And these guys that take care of our backyard, they had a young intern with them. And so the young intern, the guy and I feel really, this kid, I mean, and they leave. And then he came back and it was there and the dogs were going crazy. I'm like, what? The guy came back and took it. And the thing is huge. Wow. And I go back and I you know, because I was up at the house, the garage is apart from the house. And I go back there and I'm like, where did my snowspeeder go?
Wow.
And there's no one would ever have known it was back there except them. And I trust those guys that work at our house. And I said, hey, I called him up and I called Luke up and I said, hey, he didn't know. He's not a Star Wars fan at all. He had no idea what I was talking about. And then they confronted the kid and I got it from my grandfather because he's a big. I thought you were going to throw it away.
Come on, bro.
I'm like, you came back to our house, went into our backyard, and took something from outside my office.
Yeah, and Jack didn't ask,
like,
bro.
And I told you, so the funniest part was I tried to explain to Luke. I go, because I said it's a model of a snowspeeder, and Luke was going, oh, and I tried to explain to him. I go, look, I know you think it's like a toy, but when you see what it is, you're going to be shocked. And when he brought it back to me, he goes, I had no idea. This thing is gigantic. And this kid was trying to pretend like he just thought I was throwing it away. He goes, in what universe would anybody throw this away? But luckily it was all intact.
Pieces and everything was already attached to it.
Everything was there.
All right. So it's back, my man. Got to give a round of applause. That's
but
awesome.
this figure is incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't, they might not like the way the face sculpt looks or anything. But I read that comic. That comic was life changing.
Bro, what was it like was it 85, 84? 86. Yeah. Frank Miller's best, bro.
I mean, you had Crisis on Infinite Earths, you had Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen coming out at the same time.
At the same time, bro.
I mean, it was a great time to be a DC fan.
Yeah. So it's so hard to say no to this. And I know, right, there was the SSR. I know maybe he's not quite as accurate as some people may want, but the fact that Hot Toys is doing this and they're hitting DC for the comic line.
And it looks like they're doing the same thing they did with that Moon Knight cape, which I love. How it's all wired up.
Yep.
So you can do, I mean,
Yep.
I mean, this is cool. This is
awesome, bro. This is awesome. And I just want them to keep going down this line. Like literally, it's so much potential here, bro. If it goes out the way it should, the accuracy is incredible. I just want it, and it's going to be beefy. It's going to be a heavy figure. I already know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely can't wait for this, man. This is what we wanted, what we've been talking about. Obviously, they've been listening. So if they just keep going on, and somebody, because I did a corner and they were asking like, what would you want, Hot Toys to do this, or do you would want, Hano, or would you prefer Hano? And I'm like, well, no, I prefer Hot Toys dig into this, because it kind of like, again, for them, it's more of an advancement. It's giving them an opportunity to kind of play around this field and just give us pieces, I mean, come on, man, you giving us Doom. I'm so excited about Doom, and then this, you know, and Hano's doing, you know, Iron Man, and you know,
Have you
there's
got
Doom.
any Hanos yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Hano Wolverine,
Yeah. Which one did you get?
the brown suit.
So did I. Isn't it great?
I love that brown suit, bro.
It's
I love
so
it.
good, isn't it? The figure's
love
so
it.
good.
It is incredible, and which is one of the reasons why I could have gotten the tiger stripe, but that brown suit, I was like, nah, I need that.
Yeah, it's just more more relatable in that sense,
Well,
right? I mean, that was
yeah.
the era. I mean,
Yeah.
but you know, CT, did you have something there? I don't know if you were moving something around, but this in reference to
Yeah,
this
no.
Batman?
Well, Anthony,
Yes,
regarding
sir.
the Purge Trooper, I will be buying that.
Oh, did we? Of course. Yes.
and-
Listen, I'm
listen,
sorry. There, I got
one
you on my
thing-
full screen. There you
the one
go.
thing I did
Let me
wanna
have
say
it.
about that Purge Trooper was the
Sorry. Go
way-
ahead.
Yeah, it was the way it got dropped on us. You know, it wasn't exclusive, but typically they give us like a heads up, like
Mhm.
when it's going to get dropped in the week. And you know, we're in a community, and a lot of us were in the Discord, so we had a good idea of typically when they drop and what time. So we were kind of ready for it, but you know, when you're working your job and you're going through your day, it's easy to forget about something you're chasing. So, especially on a Friday, it's a busy day. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure there were people that missed out on this. They didn't get the heads up. Now, I will say, as someone who was pursuing it, that was rather nice because you were able to. There was no queue. They just put it up there, and you were able to waltz in, click, add it to your cart, and buy it. So there wasn't a. Had they given the date, had they given everybody a heads up, I think that probably would have overloaded things. It would have been complete chaos. So
Yeah.
I'm a little mixed on this. I feel bad for people who may have missed out on this, but you know, my specific experience was I liked it. We just cruised right in and got what we could. They were one per.
Yeah. And then
So
that was a
hurts
wrap.
little bit when you're trying to army build it, but that was nice. Now this Dark Knight, man, this is I don't know why this
What's
wasn't
up,
on.
man?
I don't buy it. I don't know. I've heard all the reasons, but
Wait, for what? I'm sorry.
this
you repeat that?
figure, this
Okay, what about it?
Dark Knight figure, Batman. I don't know why this isn't Hano. When we were talking about
okay,
earlier,
yeah.
Rob mentioned that Wolverine. You pulled it out. It's heavy. It's substantial. It's not far off from this Batman. And I'm looking at the cloth. I'm looking at everything you get, and this could have been Hano. So why is this 250? What was it, like 255 or 250?
It's still a good price, and I think
It is.
maybe the
a new body. They said they made a brand new body.
Yeah, they
for
did
this,
a new
and-
body
and
for this.
I'll bet it has ratcheted joints in it. More like a more. Does Venom have ratcheted joints? Yeah, I think that it probably is because it's so heavy. It probably has to have much more support. I would imagine that would be the big expense.
Yeah, I feel like this is more of a Hot Toys release for that, because it is a new body. They probably could have done a cheaper version and labeled it Hano for sure. But I don't mind it. Like I said, what did this come in at?
255.
Like 255, yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I think that's.
This is a great series. Anyone who
Yes.
who is remotely interested in this figure and has not actually read the series, it's like a 3-book series. It's not much, not much of an investment, but it is a great series. You will definitely be rewarded.
Yep.
If we're probably going to get maybe some other versions of this, and that's the only thing that's holding me off. There could be a blue suit. There could be an armor
suit. Yeah.
So,
Well, and there was a
how
couple.
deep are they going to go?
too.
What's that?
There's a couple sequels to the novel.
There is, yeah. And so I got this is my DK3, and went to Boston Comic Con to go ahead and get this autographed. And Frank Miller, as you know, Frank is a great writer. A lot of his stuff has gone into movies, and Frank's become a little eccentric as the years have gone on. But I got this signed, and you can see I got Greg Capullo, who did the cover, and he's right down below in gold. So he did the cover, and the cover looks great, by the way.
Yeah.
But look,
that was a pretty good series, by the way.
It is. It's a great series. But look what Frank did to me. Frank busted out the black marker
and signed it over
autographed on the black cape. I'm like, you're killing me, Frank. I'm not going to tell you what he charged me for that autograph either, but that was not cheap. But yeah, great series.
And you have it in a 9.8. Nice.
I have a 9.8.
Yeah,
number
man.
one. Yeah.
Fucking awesome, dude. It is, man. So yeah, they could do anything with this. So this is really, it's pretty interesting, man.
I would love the battle damaged where the cowl's ripped off, all bloodied up. If they that's Hot Toys. I can see. Okay, he's battle damaged. They're gonna have to do a little bit more on the paint app on the face. They're gonna have to give us the head sculpt. That's the other thing. I wish we got this was the full head sculpt, but I can only think that that's going to come with later figures. But yeah, Dark Knight series, comic book series, they just keep coming out with more great series. And Kingdom Come, I agree, that would be just incredible.
I mean, I've got my SSI Kingdom Come Superman, which I love, but this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, it still has those comic book proportions, whereas Alex Ross figures are more in line with,
Yeah, he does try to go a little bit more lifelike.
Maybe I can get Frank to sign the cape with the black mark.
I would love to get a Carrie to go with this.
Yeah, I think that's what Moz was saying earlier in the chat.
Yeah,
too.
I would love to have a Carrie with this. It would make sense. I think they would kill it if they do it. And they don't have to really, you don't have to worry about a likeness. It's more animated. Just do it that way.
Yeah.
I think it would be dope. It makes sense, especially if you want to recapture that infamous, not just the cover, but even the insert. It was, come on, man.
And by the way, you know what they're going to do. They're going to do the Dark Knight Joker.
Oh yeah.
White 100%.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, he will look cool too in that white
100%.
suit.
Yeah, 100%. And we had I think a third party had already actually done the white suit, but if Hot Toys does it, it'd be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something about it, when you're like, okay, I know it's semantics, we collect what we collect, but there is something that feels premium when you're like, oh, Hot Toys make this.
Does that cowl snap over the top of the cape?
Well, as far as I can tell,
I don't even know if it's removable or not. It might be. It might snap over the top of it, over the cowl. I think like you see it right now, it could.
Because it does look like
there's a fixed piece, but I don't.
I know, because if you look there on the right, go back one more picture. If you look on the right, you can see it looks like the cowl goes over the top or under, or how does that work?
Possibly.
I don't know. I love
the
what up, buddy?
the bodysuit though.
I don't know if it's a seamless body. It might have joints.
Once they get done with this run, and down the line, because I know it's still too early. It's too early to have this conversation. I know it is. But I hope at one point, if they still are dipping into the comic line, Hot Toys, please give us an absolute Batman, because that fucking book is phenomenal. And that suit with the battle axe is incredible. That would be phenomenal in figure form. If anybody's not reading the Absolute run, there's Absolute Superman, there's Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Batman that are out right now. And those are pretty. Have you read those yet, Rob?
I've read Absolute Batman, and it's great.
Yeah, read Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Superman.
Okay,
yeah,
I might have to look into those.
Yeah,
I figured I just want to dip in. I'll get them when they come out as a because I love my omnibuses these days.
Yeah,
well, they can also
give me the books, give me the hardcovers.
The thing is this tells me something, right? Because now we're at a comic book line for DC. So like you said, like, oh, what if they did this? So it's like, so I'm thinking like, give us Hush, man.
Oh, they will. They will.
Give us Hush.
This has to sell. I mean, they have to sell.
Sure. But I mean, like, can you imagine if they did like a Hush line of like the Rogues Gallery and you know, Batman and Superman?
But it really depends on how, you know, the thing about this is so iconic. But you really, Howard has to be a fan. Like he has to sit there and go in. Like, okay, because if you start going down the comic book line, how many different Batmans? I'd love to get a Gotham by Gaslight Batman. But this is so iconic, and then you've got the Kingdom Come versions of the figures. Which one?
But Hush is no slouch either, dude.
No, I've got those in 12th scale. By the way, they did like a Jim Lee line of Hush. It looks really good, and I
sure am, Charlie.
They also did a new 52 line with
they did a new 52.
The Court of Owls.
So
there is definitely some great stories back there, and figures and different changes and looks that Howard keep doing this.
I think Howard's with him though, and which is kind of smart, and I completely understand. I mean, we could say what we want, but he's going to stick with the IPs that are most popular. He knows Batman 85th anniversary right now is popping. So again, to start with this makes sense. It's just that if it sells and if we invest in it, then hopefully, like I said, they'll open that door for others. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I would love, like Rob said, Kingdom Come. I've been wanting those in figure form for the longest time. And I mean, of course, we got them through SSR, but you know, that was like a limited run as well.
Neil Adams.
And on top of that, it
Neil
was
Adams
just that for some particular reason, if you got the SSR version, you know, as far as the aesthetically, like the size run was kind of really short or especially on that Kingdom Comes Superman.
Yeah, they made like, I mean, the one I got there was only 75 of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with third party and stuff, and you know, we'll get stuff when we get stuff, or you know, Hot Toys will crank. Yeah, like that's the thing, right? If they could do this sells well. I think, you know, I would do you guys yourself a favor and go read this if you haven't read it already and you enjoy Batman, or even if you don't enjoy Batman and you just want to maybe dabble into Batman. This was a great story, and that's the thing. And maybe you like it, maybe you want to buy it. I don't ever really try to push shit, but I think that's a situation where it's like, if they're going to start this line, we want to get it sold, because then they'll be like, cool, we'll make more comic book DC shit. Like, this sold very well. Let's, you know, what can we do next? Like, how cool would that be, man? Like, how cool would that be? So I don't know. Or go watch the animated. The DC animated is not bad. There's 2 parts. It's not bad. The DC animated is far better than the
DC animated is on point. I will give them that credit, and I will give them their animated over Marvel.
Big time.
Always done. Their animated has been historically just better than Marvel. So I would absolutely check that out. If you haven't seen it, go check the animated.
Yeah. Well, they just did the Crisis too, like it's 3 parts. The DC animated. They did a bunch of shit, man. They rock, man. They've been, you know, they're not all of them are home runs, but at least they're putting out a ton of animated DC, which is really freaking cool, man. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap on that one. I do still want to bring this one up too, because of course I got mine screwed. But the Artisan, you know, speaking of Dark Knight, I mean, it's different, but it is the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight anyway. This Joker's dropped finally, right? I think this was the last of the list, the coming soon, I think. And here he is, and these photos look great. So this is interesting to me, because I know we're like, fuck, another Heath Ledger. It seems to never end since the beginning of Hot Toys.
Not me,
but
I've been waiting for this, man. But I love this, Howard. From the grave, I stab at thee. Like, in art, I knew it was coming, man. It came. We finally have this thing out, and we're gonna see. We're gonna have this thing in hand. We're gonna have
right. That's what I mean, right? We can.
has been a long wait in coming. And
Yeah.
to see these comparisons happen is going to be exciting. And it's going to be exciting to see what happens to the InArt, whether it holds that price. And I got to tell you, when that happened, I said I would not pay those prices with InArt. I would pay $600, $650. People in the chat know I have had multiple opportunities to get the InArt 2-pack at $600 on the market now. And that was before this came out. So I'm very excited. If you need a Joker, now's the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I'm always saying, because we've had a lot of Jokers, then InArt dropped theirs, then J&D did theirs, you know, obviously Hot Toys did theirs, now it's out. I still think it's awesome. I'm just saying in general, like, I know some people were probably like, God, I'm sick of Dark Knight, but I think this was cool because this is our first kind of art. I mean, they did the Imposter Joker, I know that's released, but and it is Artisan technically, but as like an official Artisan movie, you know, release or television, like this is going to be it. And like you said, you know, we're going to be able to look at it and kind of have a comparison, you know, not to say like one's obviously better or not, or one's shit or whatever, but just to be like, okay, cool, I got an InArt one, now I got the Hot Toys one, the new Hot Toys one, you know, how have they improved? What is it? You know, what do I like better? What is not as good? Things like that. It's cool to have those options, right? So having this out now is fucking sweet, dude. So I think a lot of people are probably excited for this one. I don't know. What do you think, Lale? I mean, you have the InArt. I mean, is this still kind of on the radar, or?
Nah, this, you know, once they did it, I told myself even back then, that once I get one, you know, I'm good. You know, I got the actual Joker 2-pack from InArt. It was just I just didn't see a reason, even for comparison. For me, it was just no reason. I just wanted when I got 2 figures already. I don't need a third. You know what I mean? But again, it's not to take away, and it's never to shit on Hot Toys, because I think this is a superb piece. You know, it's incredible, and I'm happy for the people that genuinely happy, because like I said, it's good to have a Heath Ledger Joker in your collection. I just don't need it, you know, and that's why I didn't go for it. Had a chance to get it, but I just didn't go for it. You know, but I mean, I think that, you know, it's a win-win for collectors in general. For those who didn't get a chance, if they wanted to get the InArt version and they couldn't get it, this comes around. You know, like I was, you know, one of the ones that are extremely happy that, you know, Hot Toys decided to do the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
to get that option
one.
of just having
Yeah,
that.
it was the option to get that one, and I felt good about that one, and I'm definitely happy about that piece. This right here, I didn't pull the trigger on because I'd already had the InArt version on its way, you know. So I just.
Well, no, I mean, and I remember you saying that. The only reason I asked is because one, maybe people haven't tuned in to hear your opinion, or two, sometimes our opinion changes when it's released. Yeah, and then we see the blogger photos, and we're like, fuck, you know what? Maybe I will. You know what I mean? We've done that in the past. You're like, fuck it, all right, this does look pretty good. Maybe I will get it.
Because the thing is, it's an important figure if you are, you know, attached to the Dark Knight line. But is it important enough for me to actually get a third one? No. Yeah, no, you know, especially after already having
it's the same suit,
that much money on it. It's the same damn suit.
Plus, that 2-pack is great. I have that.
It's phenomenal with the accessories and everything that comes with it. Everything die cast, cards, all that. It looks good, and it gives me everything that I want. If I want this look, I can have that look. I can have multiple versions, different looks on that piece. You know, and that's why I'm cool with that. Like, it's good to have variations. It's good to have choices. It's good to have options. I don't want people who basically got the InArt version to feel bad because you didn't know at the time that Hot Toys was going to do this. You had no idea. There's a lot of people that didn't know. They went after that one because they missed out on the Hot Toys, the first version that was released. So now that you get a chance to get it, you know, when it was a chance to have it, then you went after the InArt version. This comes around for those who missed out on InArt and wanted to have a piece. They can get this. So it's a win-win for anybody at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah. Well, what's up, real quick? I just say shout out to Ray, man. What's good, my man? Hawk Wars, man. Saying what up, dude? What's up with you, my man? Good to see you here as always, bro. Honestly, not a big fan of the art in hand. After looking at the Batman imposter head sculpt, this one looks better. Interesting. See, that's the thing. I mean, I want to know as well. And I mean, you make up great points, dude. And I did put a poll in the chat though, guys. Let me know. I'm interested in hearing what you guys thoughts are on this, man. Are you in for this? Are you not in for this? Or are you just sticking with InArt? You know, let me because it is interesting because like you said, we have 2 new versions now of Joker, potentially 3 with the J&D if anybody's going down that path. But
here's the thing. You know what? Do you know what the funny? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but just one last thing that I wanted to say about this. Where this wins, in my opinion, and this is even outside where this kind of wins the day a little bit, and this is even outside of the figure, it's the turnaround time and how quickly they were able to do it. Even though a lot of people were like, yo, it was slightly delayed. If you think of it in the scheme of things, it did still come out quicker than the NR version. Even though that was one figure, and this is one figure, still.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it doesn't
came
seem
out
like
quicker.
this was announced that long ago.
And on top of that, it looks just like, if not even better than what we got from the prototype. You know what I mean? So it looks good. But I just think that for me, having the NR version, I'm completely fine with it. Head sculpt might not be 100% like this one, and that's completely fine. I just think that having that figure just didn't push me to have to try to get a third one because I already had what I wanted. My dream was that to get it, got it, and I'm good with it. You know what I mean? So,
hell yeah, no, for sure. I don't know who was chiming in. I don't know if I'm sorry if that was CT or was that Rob?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, no, I think if you've got the NR, if you're getting this, either one of these figures are superb. My point was, NR came in, they elevated everything, but they chose this figure. This was their number one. This was their enter into the 6-scale market, and we have been waiting, right? Because we knew Hot Toys would address it. They did, and now to see the comparison, people are gonna say this one's better, that one's better. They're both great, but this is what we do. This is what we do.
We're gonna.
They're all great. This one got by me, man. This was the beginning of the Artisan line. So, I mean, technically Artisan 1 figure. And this is where the dry running began. And Dylan, God damn him, Dylan squeezed me out, got in there, and I didn't get this figure. So Hector got me on this figure. He got me covered on this figure, and I just want to thank him because this one slipped through my hands. And I do want to mention that it is still available. The Artisan obviously is not, but if you're looking for the Joker, the sculpted version is available, and you can get that on Sideshow right now. It's available.
Hey, there you go. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, the beauty of this, though, is, again, it's the first of the Artisan line. Technically, I would say the Wonder Woman was the first of the Artisan line. They just didn't label it that way.
Yeah.
But this is the first of the Artisan line, and it looks good. So people who are waiting for that Anakin, this looks kind of promising. You know what I mean? It looks promising, going towards that. So, if you want it, if you missed out on it, like you said, the sculpted version is still there. It looks good. There's nothing that I can say wrong about this piece at all. I think it looks great. I just didn't need it. You know what I mean?
I like the mouth and tongue feature. You can
and that's kind of something interesting, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a memory. He did that. Yeah, it's a little,
I know it's a little.
It's silly, a little cool. Weird. I get it, but it is in my head. I have him stuck in the head with that little tongue hanging out.
I mean, and like I said, this is cool, man. I mean, especially for people who, like you said, maybe didn't want to get the NR or couldn't, or just wanted to wait, or whatever reason. Now we have 2 modern, Heath Ledgers that we can kind of, like you said, it's kind of what we do. We'll look and compare and see, and kind of go from there and decide whether or not this is what we want. But yeah, I think it looks good, man. I think one of the cool things too, man, that I wanted to bring up, man, Figure Hideout, man. Shout out obviously Sam Duty always does some cool ass reviews, but I didn't know this either. That this base here, and I kind of went to just the point here that he was showing off, that it does have a stand, but I didn't realize that they had these pegs in here,
foot pegs. Yeah.
So I think that's actually a really cool. It just kind of reminds me of like what we well, they still do it, but like older scale figures. We got your little stands with the pegs.
That's a really cool addition, though.
Yeah, I thought that was they're SWAT. They have multiple spots, so you can put them in a different angle. They don't have to stay flush. It's got a few different holes in the base.
So don't have to worry about that damn magnet, bro. So it definitely was good. Yeah.
And I know some people might be like, "Oh shit, it's it's just pegs." it sounds so simple, but you know, it works, right? So I was like, all right, this is cool. Is this something that they're gonna do moving forward? You know, with more figures. You know,
I wish all of my figures had pegs in the feet.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Well, we know how much you like pegs.
What?
Come on now.
You set it up. I mean, you know.
No, but I mean the crotch grabbers. I only say that because for display purposes, to be able to have pegs that really are solid pegs, like those pegs go deep. Those pegs go deep into the feet, so that there's a lot of stability there. And it would allow, like, if you're, you know, you have something in cases, like you've got, if you do go Bob Dylan style, it'd be really cool to have those kinds of pegs, because it would give you more freedom away from crotch grabbers or even things that are holding figures by the waist.
Yeah,
because you could do a lot more, especially if they're sturdy. You know, to me, the pegs were never went deep enough into the feet where they could still, even on like 12th scale figures. Yeah. They fall over, like the Mafex figures, the Medicom, you know, those pegs are never deep enough, so they fall over a lot. Yeah. And to have machined out pegs that can go deep, I don't know what that would do, especially if you don't need to take the feet off, how deep you could actually go into a foot. But I really like that idea. I mean, look at how it just in this picture, not having a crotch grabber.
Looks good.
You know, doesn't it? I mean, it'd be really great to have. By the way, there's something well, I'll wait until we're done talking about this. There's another figure Hot Toys announced that I really want to talk about. Another repop.
I want to say that I'm right there with you, Commander Green. I feel bad because, you know, I missed out on that Anakin too. Like I'll be 100, all the way 100. I missed out on getting the Anakin. You know, it wasn't something that I was really, you know, because I'd already had the light side, so I just didn't trust it. But I'm, you know, I missed out on it. Hopefully down the road there'll be a chance to get it somewhere. I know it's going to be costly, sure, but hopefully I'll be able to find it. But this does bode well, man. You know, this is really good. This is a really good piece.
It's also a light up display, by the way. Love those light up displays.
Man. Yeah, me too.
Okay, man, I love them, but.
Word.
Yeah, that bat signal lights up. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty damn cool, man. So what figure were you talking about, Rob? Though I'm sorry, I didn't even know
Hot Toys is okay. Remember they had Hot Toys. This is a line that people forget that they had, but they had, like, I don't know what they even call it, but they did a Japanese samurai Predator.
Oh yes, yeah. And the artist creation.
The artist creation. They're re-releasing that with different color armor.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's almost exactly the same figure.
Yes,
just with different colors. And I've had that figure. I love that figure. And they also did one for the animated series. What's something dog? The armor, the German army, I forget what it's called, but they did one for.
Oh yeah, the Jaeger. That was ACO2. I forget Jaeger something.
But that Predator figure is really cool. I don't know why they decided to repop it, but it's definitely welcome.
This one here.
This is incredible.
Now it's the same. It looks like it's the exact same figure with
same base,
just different.
Everything.
It's same base, the same everything. I love this figure,
it's
and I'm totally gonna get this because I love the original. I love how he's holding on to the alien tongue. You know, it's basically the same figure. They just have recolored it, and I I'm obsessed with samurai figures, so I love this figure.
If you're looking for it, I mean, it's not a shameless plug because these are my people, man. If you're looking for this piece and you can't find it, everybody out there, hit up Hawk Wars.
It's true.
Hit up Ray from Hawk Wars Toys.
Hawk Wars.
If you're looking for it,
right here.
Hit up Ray. Because Ray has these pieces. Ray can get it, and if he don't got it, I guarantee you.
Well, Ray, I will. I've never bought anything from you, but I will buy that from you. So get
Ray's
it.
Good guy. Ray's great people.
I'll pre-order it. Whatever.
And he'll have your box smelling like jupe. So definitely make sure that you get it from me.
I'll send you his contact, Rob, if you want. Yeah, Ray. I bought a lot of stuff from Ray. Ray's a great guy.
I'm always looking for new places to buy from because I've been hitting eBay too much lately.
You get it through Ray, you'll get it. You'll get it in 2 to 3 days, and packaged well. Not a blemish on your box. Go for Ray, bro.
By the way, the box this came in, the original came in. It was so cool. I mean, the box
And
itself it doesn't look like a regular Hot Toys box. It looks like a Japanese, like you're getting some high-end. Well, you're getting a high-end Japanese collectible.
Well, and it's 2 Hot Toy boxes inside, remember?
Yeah.
So you have the top that comes up, and then
it's a square box.
It's really cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
The box itself it's just cool.
Well, for me, this was the thing. Like when I saw this a few weeks ago, we were talking, CT and I and everybody else. Like, if they were gonna do this, they're gonna fucking do anything. Because I was like, oh shit, I didn't think they were ever gonna do that again.
They have changed. They have changed. If you go back again,
it's
got 2. So
it does have this mask.
Yeah,
this top is different.
It's got a different. Yeah, it's got different colored masks, which was badass.
Yeah.
I love that the insignia. I don't know what it says. I'll have to use my.
And Rob,
because
listen,
the one on the right's the original, minus the
Rob,
color.
listen, and I know, like I said, man, sometimes it's hard, bro. Like it's really, really hard. And I know you're struggling. So you can get this basically through Hawk Wars, but you can get it in that pay in 4 through using that CT603, bro. That's exactly here to get the free. This is what I'm saying. Dial 1-800 CT card, 40% APR, bro. Definitely make sure that you use that CT603 card, and you will be able to get this figure. Rob, go ahead and do it, bro.
Right there, 1-800.
There it is, 1-800 CT card, 40%
like
off APR, bro. Make sure you
not impressed.
do that. Tag team, bro. Straight up. Use the card, use CT's card, and get it through Hawk Wars. There you go. 1-2 punch, bro. It's always good, bro.
CT, don't you have some high-end union job?
Yeah, I have a high-end union job with the laborers.
Okay, then I'm gonna use that card. I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah,
All
exactly, bro. There you go.
Yeah,
that's funny. That is funny, guys. Listen, I'm probably gonna wrap, man. We're about that 2-hour mark, man. And I'm still sick, dude. But I will say, these are all awesome things, man, that are coming, and I can't wait.
Hawk Wars Toys. I'm going there. Do they have a website?
Yeah. No, he's on Instagram. So
hit him up on Instagram. Message him. And he'll take care of you, bro. He'll respond like that. He'll probably find.
He's already responded in the chat.
There you go. But he'll probably hit you up and he'll respond. Bro.
I'm on. You can find me on Instagram too. Robert My Burnett, RM Burnett.
Yeah, he got you. He'll find you. He'll do it. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
He'll be like, "I got you, buddy." He'll put it right in your inbox.
Can he get third-party import stuff too?
I don't know.
Okay.
He probably could. He probably could.
Devils.
Because I think, as a matter of fact, at one point he had Blade. He was able to get that Blade figure, so he probably could. There's nothing that he can't get, bro. Trust me.
All right.
Okay.
There's nothing he cannot get.
I'm sure he'll answer.
Yeah, Ray says he's already following you on Instagram.
There you go.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to actor Tony Todd.
Oh yeah,
who passed away. I did a little work with him.
R.I.P. Yeah.
I put up a little video of an interview I shot with him 10 years ago. And he also did a voice for the anime series I edited, 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗡 Blood. He played the voice. He did the voice of a dragon. And I have to tell you, Benedict Cumberbatch was great in the second Hobbit movie.
Man, come on.
Desolation
Tony
of Smaug.
Todd, bro.
Tony Todd was born to play a dragon. And if you've never seen 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗡 Blood, it's on Netflix. Check it out. I edited 3 seasons of that show.
Tony Todd's voice, bro, like he has the most sinister voice, but it is a beautifully dark voice, bro.
I love him.
Yeah,
it's such a shame that he passed away.
And he was only 69.
Yeah,
and it's so funny because I put up on I'm still on Twitter. X. I put up on Twitter. He was never anybody's victim, and people didn't understand when he was Candyman. He says, "Be my victim." Somebody thought I was making some comment about racial politics. I'm like, have you guys never seen Candyman?
I mean, Candyman, brother.
Come on.
That's straight out of Candyman remark. He'll say it to you himself.
I know. He will. And I'll tell you, you know what? I saw a clip. I saw a video I'd never seen before. He signed a deal with the producers of Candyman. People might know this.
Every time he got stung by a bee, he got $1,000. So he got $35,000 because he got stung 35 times. So he got $35,000. He was a deal that he brokered for the first Candyman. He got $35,000. Yeah,
and he was wearing like this weird special dental dam. So he literally had bees in his mouth.
Yeah,
love that guy.
It's pretty awesome. I know it sucks, man. Yeah, Moose Dream. Yep, he was Commander Kern.
He was. That's what I asked him. I asked him
Yeah.
in the video I put up. What
Yeah.
did Star Trek mean to you?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it. I didn't see you post that.
It's just on my
Oh.
Facebook page. I put on Instagram too. It's only a minute long.
Oh, I'll take a look. No, that's badass.
I think I might just throw up the entire interview I did with him.
That would be cool. Might as well. I
Yeah.
mean, in honor. I mean,
Yeah.
I loved him in TNG where remember that he's like, yes, I'll try a replicated burnt meat or what a burnt meat. I was like, dude,
burnt flesh.
yeah, shit was good, man. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm losing a lot of people this year, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Well, all right, my friends, we're probably gonna wrap. Lil, you got anything coming up, my man?
Tomorrow I have Collectors Lounge. Let's see here, comic book talk with friends. We're gonna have a lot to talk about that day on Monday. Full rotation, everything else, man. I mean, it's whatever's released, we'll do an episode of the corner. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got coming up. I'm doing another revision of the collection tour, so I'm gonna try to get that out before the new year. It's just an updated collection tour. So, but yeah, man, that's it. Nothing new. Other than that, I'm finally getting my Batman All In set. Basically arrives on Wednesday. I mean on Tuesday.
Thanks, Ray.
I'm so happy about that. That and that the bat signal. That's what I'm super duper hype about. So I can't wait to get that. But yeah, man, that's it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you actually do. Thank you for having me here.
Always, man.
As always, man. I just signed an exclusive. I think it's an exclusive 4 to 5 year deal with the CT603 card. Where
platinum member.
Yeah, man, platinum card, bro. I'm happy about that. I paid it all I had to do was just make sure that all my interest rates and everything was paid off, and let's go.
Smart.
Yeah. Oh, that's
smart.
Good, that's good,
smart.
Dude. Hell yeah, man. Always, man. What about you, Rob? You got some stuff coming up, man? Or, I know.
We're doing Let's Get
busy.
Physical Media tomorrow. Got some good stuff. I'm still, we decided to wait to release the audio drama till it's all done because I was
okay.
Which I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing. It wasn't really my. I'm just right now. I'm ensconced in editing it. But the people that have heard I gave people a little bit of a taste, and people have really liked it. It's had some great feedback, so I can't wait till everybody hears it. It's just, it's 7 hours long, and editing it and mixing it, it's a long process. It's just a long process. I've never worked on I've never worked on something that's 7 hours long. it's a lot.
And it's a long time, dude. It's a long time,
but it's really good. I think if people like audio dramas, this fully immersive movie thing, and then also,
I can't wait, dude.
I have my 1000th Robservation show coming.
Oh shit! What's the date?
I don't know. It's going to be sometime next week. And what I'm going to do is, I did a bunch of celebrity interviews for the 400th episode, but my 1000th episode is dedicated to my viewers, and so I'm going to have anybody who wants to come on. It's going to be a 1,000-minute show. Which is 16 hours, but it's going to have to be broken into 2 parts because YouTube will not let you do a straight 16-hour show. So you can only do 12 hours. So I'm going to do like 11 hours and then start a new stream, a part 2. But I'm bringing people on, and if anybody wants to, they can come on. On my show.
I can pop in sometime during the day.
I'm gonna have people. Yeah, I'm just because I'm scheduling, but viewers, all the viewers that have never come on the show, and anybody can come on the show. I'm going to throw it open to anybody. I'll send everybody links, but I'm literally going to do a 16-hour stream show.
Shit.
Whoa.
This will be the longest show I've ever done. My 1000th show.
Yeah.
I've done 8-hour shows. I've fallen asleep for 6 hours. But
I've seen you do it.
I've never done.
I've seen you do it live.
I've never,
Yeah.
I've been keeping my nose pretty clean. I haven't been drinking on streams or anything like that.
No, you've been a lot better now. Yeah, so that's
yeah. I just
fuck. That's
get
gonna
a little
be great.
Healthier. But
Hell yeah, man.
But a 16-hour stream for because it's 1,000 minutes. It's like 16 and a half hours.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a long time, dude. It's a lot to talk about. To fill the air. I mean, you'll do it. We'll have fun. I'll definitely try to pop on as well, man. If it's 16 hours, shit, I'll just come on in and say whatever and talk whatever you want to talk about, man. That'd be fun.
100%.
Yeah, man. Wow. Well, congrats, 1,000th episode. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one show.
Yeah, that's just one show.
173rd episode of Let's Get Physical Media tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
wild.
Yeah,
wild,
crazy.
But you know what you're doing there is such a good thing, because you know, physical media, dude, it's important.
And then talking about action figures. You know, I never
Yeah.
thought we've been doing this for years now. Years talking about action figures.
Yeah,
So
and it's fun. You know, it's that's what it's about, man. So. But yeah, I mean, other than that, CT, dude, always, you know, it's fun having, you know, us shoot the shit and everything. And I don't know if you have anything in the
No,
works
man,
or...
you know. Well, I'll just say, you know, holidays are coming, and we are
Yeah.
always in the Discord. So, you know,
We
when
are.
Lael's not streaming and you don't got anything going on, we're always there hanging out, watching movies, talking figures. There's always something going on. Come swing by. There's no reason to get those blues, those holiday blues. Come on, swing by. There's always some in the Discord.
Yeah,
We're
there's always somebody chilling. We watched
talking about
Bloodsport
pop
last night.
culture. Yeah, watch movies. I rumor has it you have an '89 Batmobile, right? So
They do.
maybe you'll be cracking that open, and we'll be checking that out. But we've got some unboxings coming in. I got BT1. That's
Yeah,
been shipped.
that's right.
to me
That should...
from Sideshow.
Wait,
So
that's already shipped?
that has shipped.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they gave
Okay,
me one of
cool,
those
cool.
emails. If you want it, we got it. It's in. And so they shipped that out on Friday, and I'll have that next week. So I'll be
Oh, nice.
popping that open in the Discord. But yeah, come swing by. You know, you guys are locked in there behind that chat. You know, trying to you know, in the Discord, it's as simple as hit your camera, turn it on, and you can engage directly. You never know when you're going to see Anthony again. It could be next Saturday, maybe not.
It could be.
It could be 2
Well,
Saturdays from now.
to be
But
fair, I've
you'll
been
always
pretty sick,
find him in the
but-
Discord. You can,
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. The sickness sucks, man. I'm almost better, but
I know.
oh, it killed me. So I apologize for last week, guys. But yeah, man, always, man, come hang out with us, and there's fun. Like, so we watch movies, we chat, you know, we talk shit. It's fun. It was a definitely fun last few weeks. So, but yeah, other than that, guys, we'll be back next week. I don't know if I have anything coming up on the channel at the moment. I don't think I have any reviews or anything. I've got work to do. So, I'm a little behind on some Exo 6 stuff. So we got some new exciting news coming from them soon. But other than that, yeah, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy yourself. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. All right. We'll see you. Peace out.